Hi, welcome to Books to Boardrooms with Dr. Kiran. Today we have Mr. Praveen Pinto. Praveen is someone who has been in the industry working in the marketing area for close to 20 years, and in 2020 he decided to move out of his full-time job to start a venture of himself, which is called Moonrig. So let's understand from him what exactly is Moonrig and his journey from being an employed person to a founder or an entrepreneur. So thanks, Praveen, for coming for this show.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me here.
So you are the founder of Moonrig.
Yes.
So what is Moonrig?
Moonrig is basically a platform that allows crypto investors to do a few things. The first thing is it gives them a consolidated view of all of their crypto assets, be it crypto tokens, be it NFTs, be it land parcels on the metaverse. So all of this, they get to see a consolidated view. The second thing that they get to do is they actually are allowed to place advanced alerts based on price movements. So they can set alerts based on either a percentage saying if Bitcoin goes above by 5% or down by 5%, send me an alert. Or if the price of Bitcoin moves to 40,000, send me an alert. And they get a real-time alert. The next thing that we do is we allow investors to actually get access to well-researched initial offerings, a seat at the table, and we give them free tokens that they can encash at a point in the future. The last thing that we offer is we want to grow the space. Crypto is growing, but we want to do our bit to actually grow. So we've said, why not offer a discovery center? So the discovery center has information about the blockchain, crypto, metaverse. All of this is encompassed into Moonrig.
So when you decided to start Moonrig, you got a lot of, and this is the future, people talk about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, metaverse is becoming big in
Sure.
today's environment. So what made you, like being in 20 years in industry, you're comfortable monthly salary. So what made you leave that, okay, fine, I'm going to leave and start something of my own?
Okay, I've been here since early 2017 in the crypto industry, primarily as an investor, investing in projects. Made a lot of mistakes along the way. In 2020, I realized that there's something missing. There's a huge gap. I have passwords to about 14 different centralized exchanges, Binance, Coinbase, all of these guys. I have hardware wallets. I have software wallets. I have tokens that are staked on different platforms, but no consolidated view of my portfolio. So now, one, I don't know, without having an extensive Excel sheet, how much money I've invested and what is my profitability, or until 2020, what is my loss. So it was becoming very difficult. Also, if you've been in crypto, you'll understand that the volatility is huge. It would be great if I had a service that sent me an alert every time the price moved so that I could take an action. That's when I hired a freelancer in May of 2021, and we set out to build something only for myself so that I could use the solution. Turns out that once it was ready, I kind of liked it quite a bit. So I said probably other people are going to like it. I shared this with two people, like-minded individuals, and walked away with seed funding. So that's when I said, okay, we've got a product which people are interested in buying or subscribing to, and jumped on full-time into.
So you find it difficult to manage the multiple cryptos from different exchanges. So that made you to start something like this. So did you think about starting this Moonpeg because there is no other similar solution available in the market?
No, there were solutions, and there are solutions, but I used some of these solutions. But the piece that was missing was the actual intelligence. I could go in, put my portfolio, and I could track it, but the actual intelligence in terms of I bought it at this value, sold it at this value, this was the profit or loss. Simple as that, was not available.
Okay.
I could just track that this is what I bought and this is what it looks like today. But I wanted more.
So this is your value proposition, which others are not offering, where customers can completely see the whole 360-degree view of their portfolio, how it is performing, what is the overall value, etc.
Yes, that's one of the things. But primarily what we've decided as a company is to focus on the product, build as best as we can. Just to let you know, we've built 4 iterations of the same product, kept improving it time and again. we've got to a stage where we've got over 2,000 users on the site with little or no marketing. But we've said before we monetize, we just want to still continue to evolve, build more intelligence, build more connectors, and then actually look at monetizing.
So when you say you built a platform and then you are improvising, and then you have said that there are multiple platforms available where people can buy exchange houses, then you have multiple currencies which people buy. So who are your partners basically, or which are the partners you need to really work so that people can see all these things live? So you have to have a lot of key partners which you are tying up with, right?
Yes. So I would say the first partners that I have are the two investors that have come on board. They came on very early, taking on the biggest risk, right? Because you've got a product that doesn't have validation. It has validation from me, but not from other users. So they've come on very early. So I would say they are the biggest partners that I have. The next is the engine that actually provides us with the data, price, token information, what's available. So this is the second technology partner called Coin Ranking.
Okay.
We then work with providers that give transactional alerts in real time. So we've got those technology partners in place. And then one of the key pieces, the heart is the actual build, the solution. So we have a technology partner in India that's helping us build all of this.
Okay, that's great. So when you talk about these customers, you have initial 200 customers which you build on, but 2,000
Yeah.
customers. I recently read an article in Khaleej Times that your platform is now handling close to $59 million worth of cryptos.
Yeah.
So can you throw how you manage to reach and gain customers?
I think the ethos that we've gone out with is build the best, and then the customers will come. We've also decided that we're not going to monetize at this point of time. Monetization will always come. I think some of the mistakes that entrepreneurs make is by trying to monetize straight off the bat, but I think they need to concentrate more on building. Build something with passion, build something that's fantastic, something that people are eager to get their hands on. Then they're going to come. We've always struggled with paid media, Google, Twitter. All of these guys will block anything that has crypto associated, which is one of the downsides to the industry that we're in. But what we've done is we've used alternative mechanisms of marketing, PR, micro-influencers, and organic reach itself by word of mouth. That's helped us reach this level. In fact, the $59 million that you mentioned was a surprise to us as well, because we've got a small base. 2,000 is considered a small user base. But when we saw the amount of crypto assets they're tracking, we realized that though they're small, they're actually true investors that are very serious about the business and about their portfolios.
So you found out that that's the best way to reach the customers in the organic way, word
Yes.
of mouth, etc. So if I may ask you about your revenue model, you told that initially don't jump and try to monetize at a certain point of time. So can you just throw some light about, so where is the monetization happening and how is the revenue model of your business?
So if you look at other models, right, let's look at the stock market. And if you look at India as a market, the largest platform similar to Moonrig is something called Money Control. Now, Money Control has multiple revenue models. So one is a freemium subscription, where I subscribe to Moonrig, let's say, and I get advanced data points. I get more intelligence. I get access to front row seats at an initial offering. I get access to investment advice. That's the freemium model. If I look at a project, like I mentioned, projects don't have the ability to market themselves if they have an initial offering. So they come to platforms like us and they say, you've got a bunch of investors on your platform. We would like to talk to them. So we will help them in their marketing efforts. The most important piece is where we would offer Moonrig as an enterprise solution to large fund houses who start offering crypto as an asset class. So that's our monetization.
So what about your
options.
cost structure? I'm sure you must be having a lot of running costs, right? So what are the various cost structure you have?
I think we spend about 47 to 50% of any of the investments that we have into development. The remaining, I would say, between 30% to 35% goes into marketing, and the rest is other costs, other support costs that are attached. But I think, like I said, and we'll continue to say that we're always going to spend the most on building, and at a certain point of time, we would increase that more towards marketing.
One part of marketing which when you talked about that, so your customers are purely, your target customers are basically people who hold some sort of cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
So how you identify them?
So typically there are certain platforms where the crypto crowd lives. So one is definitely Twitter, and the second, if you're not too aware of, is Telegram. Any crypto project is on Telegram. One of the first things that they tell their users to do is to follow the project on Telegram, because updates are very quick out there. There's a whole community. So we've concentrated all of our power on these two channels, Twitter and Telegram.
So being 20 years in the industry and then being a founder and an entrepreneur, what will be your advice in terms of should people look at or starting something as a great opportunity for self-motivation and growth, or what must be the, when should they consider this is the time I should think about starting something?
To new entrepreneurs, I would say you need to come in with the mindset that you're going to give it your all. You need to come in with the mindset that I'm not just in it for the money. Yes, money will come, but I'm in this because I'm building something with passion. I'm going to stay the course. Believe me, it is a lonely journey. It is emotionally and financially stressful. So make sure that you've come in with money that's going to last you for at least 2 years, because different things will creep up. Your car insurance, some medical bill from here, you have to travel for some emergency. So these things are going to crop up. So make sure you have some kind of financial backing and put in your everything, because after the initial hurdles, you're going to find one pot of gold sitting at the end of that rainbow if you work hard at it.
So to conclude, you can say that whoever you want to start, if you are going to put your full energy, effort, and make sure that you have some sort of financial to take care of the unseen expenses during that time, so that you can still focus without withdrawing it, that will be one of the key to succeed in coming into entrepreneurship.
Definitely. And of course, I at least from my personal experience, I think that building something that you're very passionate about and building it well is the key.
I think, thanks Praveen, I think starting something last May and hitting a $59 million already, I wish you all the very best, and I hope to see you hitting more $100,000 or even $1 billion soon in your exchange.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for your time.
Bye.